All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. In the bottom right position of the map, we have the red Protoss player, representing Storm Gaming, is Pilipili. And in the top right position, we have Puck. Puck down 1-2 against the aggro man. I mean, Pele's been bringing in that hot fire, which is pretty crazy, to be honest. You gotta be careful. You've gotta be careful, man. You can afford cheese on your burgers, Monster Group? Oh my goodness. The only reason why I like plain pizza so much is because I couldn't afford to get toppings my whole life. Cybercore is on the way. And yeah, I mean, it's the same double gate stuff that we've pretty much literally seen every game of this series. Close to every one. So, very hyped. So as we get into this could be the last game of the night. So I want to take this time to thank all the wonderful people that have stopped by, all the wonderful people that have been tuning in. If you haven't already, please follow the stream. I stream StarCraft quite a bit. I will be streaming StarCraft tomorrow at around noon or 1 p.m. Pacific time. That's roughly 20 hours from now, 19 hours from now. And I'll be streaming until about 4 o'clock. When Overwatch comes out, I'll be streaming a lot of Overwatch over the coming months. I'll be casting Overwatch on next Friday, or next Saturday, I think. The 27th, 28th, and 29th. I will be casting Overwatch at the Take TV Takeover event, so you can check me out there. And yeah, I really appreciate all of your support in making my life exist off of memes, because let's be frank, someone had to do it. All right, if it wasn't going to be me, it was going to be someone a lot less good at memeing than me. So just be happy with what you got. Warp Gate, very closely tied up. Double Stalker. None of these players like to be cheeky with the Adepts. I feel like we saw a lot of cheeky play from the Adepts earlier today when we had Huck playing. Look at this. Oh wait, never mind. Nathanius, you are blind. Literally blind. Please never cast StarCraft ever again. Puck opened up with 2 Adepts. This is what happens when I sit here talking about where you can check me out instead of casting the game. Anyway, I guess he's going to kill maybe a probe. Yeah. Tough loss there. So Puck throws the first 2 Adepts pretty fast. Now Pili has enough Stalkers to deny. Like, Pili can just move across the map with his Stalkers and deny the natural. Because Puck doesn't have enough forces to actually take a fight. Couldn't they cheat by having an earpiece and someone in the crowd tells them what's going on? I think they'd be checked for that, but also this is not a live event. I mean, the stream is live, but they're playing from their homes. There's nobody that's seeing this game right now other than the players with 0 delay, except for me, and I guess the other casters. So unless I had a special Skype call hooked up to Puck, and he could hear everything I was saying, no, there's no way for them to cheat. These Stalkers got a good bit of damage done. Ended up with 3 versus 2. Almost got that pylon. I was going to say, I thought that there would be a lot more done here, but it doesn't matter, because we all know that Pili's about to start a Warp Prism. He's got this 4 gateway, 4 sentry, bunch of Stalkers, and to rally Immortals across the map build. And Puck is already building Immortals because he knows exactly what Pilipili is going to do. Because he's pretty much been doing it the whole series long. Yeah, that pretty much happens. Also, I've also been making tutorials, and I'm putting out a lot of content on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Nathanius, or you can just type Nathanius.tv into your internet browser, youtube.com/Nathanius. I put up a video pretty much every single day, at least 1 video every single day, so check it out. It's good shit. Pardon my language. So Adept is coming in. So Puck's going to try to do a little backstab Reno. I mean, we all know... Wow, he's actually going above. Is he really going to go past 5 probes? Is he really going to build more than 5 probes? Wow. Well, Puck will kill a few to help trim the fat then. That natural expansion has not been the key here for him. So Mothership Core is going to go into the main base. Puck did leave his Mama Core in the natural this time because the last game he got baited by the Prism. No! No, don't be baited! All right, here comes the army. 2 overcharges are going to get popped. We do have that Prism there for Pilipili. Mothership Core is going ham, but a Stalker is here to deal with it. That's super important, especially since this Adept's gotten 3 kills. It's a really, really big deal, to be honest. Yeah, that's like a really, really important thing, in my opinion. So, some force fields do get popped here. Immortals are still alive, the most important units in the game. Warp Prism Micro is going to be really, really necessary for them to stay alive, to keep themselves together. There's the overcharge, pushing them back. Stalker and Sentry are exposed. Ooh, both of them pulling their fancy pants Warp Prism Micro. Oh, nice pickups. It's still hard, though, because he has to actually win the fight. And Pilipili, he's going for it. He's going for the 3-1, boys. He's going for the 3-1. Puck just not able to get on enough units, it seems, to make his memes come true. There's the Immortal. The barriers have been popped. They don't have that ability anymore to block damage. Meanwhile, Pilipili's is still on cooldown. And Puck, he's fighting so hard to push him back, but he's lost the Warp Prism. More units continuing to trounce across the map. Those Immortals still off cooldown. Okay, Puck's got a 3rd Immortal out. This could be it. This could be his chance. I think Puck... but he still lost a lot of probes. Puck has to push this army back and then counter all in. It's really his only option right now. But Pilipili is still laying it down on him. The cooldown on one of the barriers has reset. The new Immortals are being microed like God's tasteless. Just dodging those Stalker shots. But so many more forces continue to pour in for Pilipili. He may actually qualify to Shanghai over Puck right here, right now. That natural is completely empty. Pili with 5 probes on the natural, as always. 4 Immortals. Can they do it? Tasteless, they're coming up. 2 of the barriers cooldowns are about to reset. Another one is still quite off. These Immortals are going to step forward. This is it. He needs to get this army gone. Oh, there's the force field. Gets rid of one of the Adepts. Force field's countering. But the Immortals are still having a hard time closing this out all on their own. A lot of these units do not take bonus damage from the Immortals, and Pili's micro of his own has just been so good. They're fighting. They're doing everything possible to kill this army. But it isn't going to be enough, it seems. He's got to ferry the Immortals back across the rocks. Oh, goodness. The natural will fall. Pili transfers workers down from the main base. And look at that income tab, boys and girls. That tells a sad story of regret. And a new challenger in North American Protosses. Pilipili is going to qualify for IEM Shanghai, it looks like. I don't see Puck stopping this army. There's just too much here. The army supply difference, as close as it seems, these units just trade so well because the Adepts have so much hit points and they don't die. I mean, if Puck is able to bring this one back somehow, I will truly be blown away. But he's running out of money in his mineral patches. He's running out of everything. And Pilipili's just like, well, I mean, I'm on 2 bases. My opponent's on 1. This should pretty much be over. There's no higher tech. There's no Dank Shrine. There's no Stargate. Upgrades. Yep. Yeah, these 2 Adepts are going to try to kill all the probes back here. Admirable, but mistaken. Oh, he lifts up a probe. Is he going to try to ninja expand with a prism? I like that. Now he's cutting into Pili's economy. But the problem is that Pili has already mined a substantial number of these extra resources that he's had available to him. And this Immortal finishes, so these Adepts are going back. And Puck does not have anything else he can really work with. He's going to try to take this ninja base. But that's pretty much it, man. Pili, I think, just needs to power up, go for another big attack. Pili did lose a lot of workers to this adept. The worker count is almost even now. But like I said, he's already mined enough resources from this to give himself a substantial economic advantage. And that, my friends, is where this becomes a nightmare. Neeb has already qualified, and I'm pretty sure Pili is going to join him. Puck needs to play the game of his life right now. And honestly, I'm not sure that this game is going to be the game of his life. I think he's in a tough spot. I think we are close to the, what is it, racked and quacked status. Bringing this one back would be close to borderline impossible for Pilipili. And now he's coming up. Puck's going to go for a double immortal counter drop and try to do some craziness, but there is so much here. There we go. The double immortals are going to come up here. They do two-shot the probes, but is that going to be enough? Photon overcharge could be the end of this game. He's going to try to focus down the War Prism with his pylon. He's not able to get it. The War Prism sees the Nexus. He sees the Nexus. He knows about the Ninja Base. He can send his army to kill the Ninja Base now. Puck's Prism is not going to be able to do it all on its own. I didn't even know about this. Is there someone attacking this map? Anyway, recalls to this base. No pylons. He scouted it with the Prism. So, this is over, man. I mean, Puck could just send everything across the map and pray that he can end the game in a weird base trade. If he could get a probe out to build an assimilator somewhere. This army doesn't have a Mama Core. But I don't think he's going to get here and kill every single building and unit that Pili has before Pili's army gets home. This is it. The final push. He's going to step forward. The first overcharge is triggered. But now Pili's basically going to say, "Ven a mi hermano." And then this ginormous army is going to sandwich him. It's going to be like one of those episodes of Downers, Drive-Ins, and Dives. There's the Adepts teleporting through. 4 Immortals are not enough to beat 3 Immortals in a much bigger army. Pili teleports on top, and Puck, grats. Pili will take the match and qualify for the Intel Extreme Masters Shanghai. GG. Ripping pepperonis in pepperonis.